What's going on, everybody? It is 1 a.m. on August 27th. It is the night before Pokemon Unite Blitz number 5, and this is the first time I've vlogged in a hot minute. Obviously, I'm gonna be awkward. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but I have just finished typing up the script for my announcement video. Tomorrow I'm going to be recording this. The announcement video being I've quit my job and I'm going to try streaming, content creation, just try to be out there, try to give you guys something and see how far I can take this. You're going to see the announcement video sooner than later. And you're not going to be able to see this footage until the end of the month, because this will be like kind of the roundup of the 30-day free trial thing. So hopefully you guys enjoy the whole ride. This is the last time you're probably going to see this beard. I want to see where bearded Kanashi started, and obviously where we're going to end up later down the line. And I hope by the end of September we can be in a comfortable mood, enjoy what we're doing, and keep moving forward. To be honest, it's a little nerve-wracking knowing that I've given up something relatively stable. I've given up a part-time job, 2 part-time jobs. I'm still going to be on the podcast, but there are still other things that I've given up in order to go ahead and pursue this career, and I'm hoping that this is the first step that I need to take. I was really motivated after Pokemon Worlds this year. I saw Spraggles, Doob, Zoinks, and Jeff all do an amazing job on the world stage in London, and I asked myself, why aren't I there? Why have I been left out of these broadcasts? And the obvious thing is, not enough content creation, not enough pull. So my parents are considering this 30-day free trial of, is your son capable of making content? And hopefully this turns into something bigger than what I am right now. It's not going to be perfect, obviously. We are testing a whole bunch of things. I will hopefully be a lot better, not only in front of the camera in terms of vlogging, but also give you guys some great Pokemon Unite content, give you guys maybe some fun content. I have a really strict schedule for myself, and we're gonna hopefully see if we can do this. And I'll do more behind the scenes of all this, what's going on in my life, what's going on in the casting world, things that I do to prepare. And yeah, I'll update you guys tomorrow when I get ready for Pokemon Unite Blitz number 5. You guys will definitely see my process. You'll see how terrible my desk is. And thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys are ready for this journey. I know I am. And I will see you guys at the end of the month. Yeah, I'm about to record the announcement video. I'm actually shooting this a little bit later than I wanted to. Originally, I had this slated for immediately after Unite Blitz number 5, which was Saturday. It's Monday right now. So you guys will get a little bit of a behind the scenes, kind of off to the side thing of me doing this recording. So change the angle a little bit. That way you're not completely in my shot, and we'll see how it goes. You guys are gonna be lucky. You guys are gonna get all the behind the scenes of me messing up and everything. So the blooper reel is just great, and you're gonna get a ton of that. So read through the whole script, ready to go. All right, 3, 2. Hello, everybody. Caster Kanashi here, and today I have a big announcement. Starting September 5th, I will be taking a streaming and so on and so forth. I'm rambling. To take a leap of faith. I have it scripted. Kevin, just read the script. This includes weekly... Wrong. Read the script. I'm rambling. I forgot the order. I did an Araki, dude. Hello, everybody. It's me, Kanashi. It's me, Kanashi. Just kidding now. I'm saying on top of that so much. Oh my god, I'm not on top of anything. Hello, everyone. Caster Kanashi here. And today I got distracted by that. A friend of mine just sent me a meme in my Discord just like off to the side, and I was just like, I can't concentrate with Big Chungus staring at me in the middle of this, so I gotta switch tabs. What if I just close Discord? I'm gonna close Discord just to be safe. Wait, this is the wrong tab. All right, where's my? There it is. God, I am bad. I can't read. So to be honest, I haven't really edited anything since probably before I even got my job at the escape room. So it's definitely gonna be an experience relearning how to edit. But hopefully it won't suck. For those of you guys who don't know, I graduated with a degree in filmmaking, with an emphasis on directing. But during my school time, it was really tough for me to edit, and like I have really, it's not like editing itself is difficult. It's just like it's tied to late nights, like hard projects. Before I had my own PC to work on, I didn't have a way of like editing my projects. So I would go into class, right? I would go into class from like 12 to 3. We had 3-hour blocks for classes. So, and then I'd have like a quick break in between, and then I'd go 4 to 7, and then I would have to edit my next project from 7 o'clock till midnight. And so that's like the only day that I could actually like get in there, because it took me 45 minutes each way to get to school. So I just have really bad memories of like late night editing. Luckily, you know, we don't have to use the same software. We had to use this thing called Avid Media Converter, which was like the original editing software that has like no shortcuts whatsoever. It just took us forever to edit on that. It was bad. It was really bad. But now that, you know, it did help me like figure out like, oh, what do I need to cover? What do I need to import, and what makes it sound good, you know? But yeah, that's why I'm very particular about my videos. It takes so long for me because like I hate the idea of messing up in the edit. So I did a cut. There was a project that we had to do. We had to edit together footage, and he's like, okay, you make it into a like quick 3 to 5 minute video. And I was like, okay, I can do 3 to 5 minutes on stock footage, that's fine. After that, it ended up being, I edited closer to like the 4.5 minute mark, right? And my teacher was like, this feels too long. And I'm like, I fit your parameters, that's all you told me to do. And he's like, the pacing's off, it feels weird. And I'm like, okay. So what I did in revenge, I edited down to a 45-second clip, and it worked really well. Like the pacing was really good. And then he comes back to me and he's like, this is what I was looking for. And I'm like, sir, this is not what you asked for. Like, if you're a client, you'd be pissed. But I just have really weird memories of like editing, and like, not that this is bringing up PTSD, but it's more along the lines of like, I'm not like 100% comfortable with the way I edit anyways, so we'll see if it works here. I mean, I'm just slowly importing all the footage, and I guess you'll get a over the shoulder shot of like me editing or something later. But I hope this turns out well. I have a total of 2 days to edit this, so it might be done by tonight. We'll see. What's up, everybody? Today we are going to record the first Unite Tonight. It is Friday night. Usually I want to record these on Thursdays, but I was out Thursday. Yeah, we're going to be doing the first Unite Tonight since March, I think. Yeah, it's been like 6 months. So we're definitely an interesting topic. Kind of looking more at an optimistic look for this one. So hopefully I can get majority of it down. You guys will probably already see the video by now, but this is the one on the anniversary event, and me saying like, you know, we can't, like, it's okay, it's very good that we're hypercritical. We all love the game for our reasons, but we are just getting started. It's only been a year. Like, has anything been great the first year? Was basketball the game that it is now because of the first year? No, absolutely not. They've had time. We haven't had time. So I honestly think, you know, as time goes on, we're going to definitely fix these things. But Enough of that. Let's go ahead and talk about the fashion, the drip. Everybody wants to talk about the drip. So this, you guys probably, I won't show you this one until like, well, you'll see it online. But this one right here, the ghost type from Star Salt for Halloween. I do like the sky one. There are a couple of other design shirts that I've had for a while. It's just a matter of like, where do I want to put it and which one do I want to wear. I'll show you guys through my setup, getting ready for the actual recording of it, and once we get everything done and ready to go, I'll let you guys know what's up. As you can see, I'm deciding to go with the EVs this time. I think it's only fair, the fact that we are talking about, you know, such a variety of content. Might as well vary up the shirt as well. I am not going to be wearing a bow tie for this. This is just for sake of appearance, you know. Wearing a bow tie on like one of these shirts, I treat these like Hawaiian shirts. Usually I wear these open. We have this. I'm gonna go ahead and set up the background, do the same thing in terms of like the colors on the lights and the setup. So yeah, once we finally do get in front of the camera, we'll be good to go. So as I'm setting this up, you guys see like, you know, behind the scenes, whatever. So when I'm looking at the camera here, right, my notes are going to be here and OBS is going to be here. The reason why I have it set up that way is so when I do look off to the side for a little bit, it's not like a full-on like swing. I'm not swinging my eyes all the way across, but I'm also like keeping it relatively close, you know. You guys can see yourself in the little thing. Look, that, oh my god, I didn't mean to poke you. That's you. Look, that's you, vlog camera. Welcome to the main screen. No, but this is pretty much just for my own reference, just to make sure that when I do have my voice going through, I could check the levels here, but stay attentive to the camera that is directly in front of me. And we have the entirety of the script right here. I'll see you once I start editing this, I guess. How's it going, everybody? It is the 11th officially. It is like 1 in the morning, but we are about to film the sunglasses, or like second part. I want to redo the Keanu Reeves like sad drinking meme, but I also wanted to like, I did win the game because I picked the sunglasses. I have the big sunglasses, by the way, so they're right here. So they're so it's like this. I was like, it's a mix of crying but also like celebration, because it's like I gave up the chance to get married again to win the game with big sunglasses. We got that. In this, it's not alcohol. It's just the Shirley Temple, just a little bit of grenadine and some 7-Up. So I don't know. I'm not an actor, clearly. I'm just trying to get the shot down and make it believable enough where I will laugh at it. Other people who watch it will laugh at it. But hopefully it turns out good. So cheers. Good morning, everybody. It is 7:20 on the 11th, and we have a special event today. We are going to be heading up to Sacramento to go to the Golden One Center in Sacramento to help out with the Collegiate Esports International. I did this last year with Boopasaurus, Door, and Jolly, and we're all meeting back up again. The only downside is, once again, I am running on 0 sleep. I finished editing 3 of the TikToks, 3 of the shorts, last night at like 5, and then I went to lay down and I just couldn't sleep. So yeah, I just toughed it out. I'm just trying to stay awake at this point, and that's exactly what's cooking right now. I'm gonna go ahead and I gotta go fill up gas in my car and then go and get breakfast. It's probably gonna be McDonald's breakfast, but you know, make do with what you got, right? And then we're gonna go ahead and head down there. They gave me permission to go ahead and film in there, so you guys are gonna get some really cool behind the scenes footage today. For the most part, we're working with like player relations and tickets today, I believe. But that's my booth. I'm just there to help them out with this event. Sorry, I'm just zoning out. I just know that I have a long drive. I'm just thinking about a million things that are going on, but I'll talk to you guys once we finally get down there, and hopefully I'll feel a little bit better once I get some food in my system. So yeah, I'll see see you once we get to Sac. What's up, everybody? We are finally parked in Sacramento. We drove all the way out here. Didn't crash, didn't burn. Did get McDonald's. I usually am just like a basic sausage McMuffin guy, but chicken biscuit pretty good. I'll let you guys see how the venue looks. I think that you guys will be definitely surprised about what we're going to be doing here today. What's up, everybody? We are here at the Golden One Arena. We are here at the Collegiate Esports International for Rocket League and League of Legends today. I am just here to help with production, really. I'm just here to like manage the bracket, make sure nothing falls apart, and just make sure that everybody is having a good time. That's pretty much it. Yeah, we have some really great schools here. We have UC Davis, SJSU is also here, CU Boulder, Loyola has a couple teams here, Sac State as well, so a lot to look forward to. If you guys do want to check out the action, you can probably find the VOD somewhere. Maybe I'll link it, I don't know, we'll see. But other than that, we should be good to go. Once we start getting that up and running, I'll let you know. Hey guys, back again. One more thing I forgot to mention. I did help out with this tournament last year as well. And last year it was Monkey Bubble who brought me on. They were doing like the whole setup and production. We had to be here like a day or two before to set up everything. And we had a remote LAN, which was such an interesting experience. So like our producers were on the other side of the world. They were like controlling everything through Parsec and making sure that everything was running from their side here. So essentially they were running this whole production remotely, but we were here at the LAN. So it was a very interesting experience. Lucky for us this year, we don't have to worry about that. We have a whole new production company here handling the whole, out to stream, the stream output. That's the word I'm looking for, the stream output. So it's really up to us to just make sure that the tournament organizing side and everything else is working out great. It's just really cool to see this once again. It's always great to be a part of it. So yeah, hopefully we can get you some cool shots of things that are going on. Hopefully Dor and Jolly will also say hi. We might hang out with them a little bit later too. So I hope you guys enjoy everything that you're gonna see today. Once again, League and Rocket League, the two leagues of esports coming together here for the Collegiate Esports International. But yeah, I hope everybody enjoys, and yeah, I'll see you guys whenever I decide to edit this. So yeah, at the moment we are trying to wrangle cats, and that's just the whole setting of collegiate esports right now is just making sure that everybody is where they need to be, and tech. It's always the two things. The rule for collegiate, this is just something that, experience-wise, it's expect, like, start on time, but it's gonna be later. Like, try to aim for minimizing the amount of downtime, but right now, it's taken quite a bit. I also found out that we have a hard out at 6:30. Right now, let me just check the phone for you guys. It is 12 o'clock. It's 12. So essentially, we have to get this tournament up and running and possibly in the finals by about 6:30. Hopefully we can do that. I honestly think that if we get the tech running, flowing will be a lot quicker. But it's just a matter of getting everything together and making sure that we're all good to go. I got Dor here fixing his hair. As always. As always. He's always looking fly though. I try. This guy. I try a lot. I try too hard. We're just chilling right now in between games. Yeah, League's fun. That was my first time commentating League. It's your first time commentating League on such a big stage like this. I know. Went pretty well though. Jolly made it easy. Jolly did a really good job. Yeah. She clearly knows her stuff. All I know is like it's slightly harder than Unite and it's slightly less hard than Dota. I don't know anything about Dota. All I know is that nobody cares about Dota for like 11 months out of the year, and then the international. Yeah, the TI happens, and then we're like, okay, money's involved. Yeah, there's like bajillions. Like no cap though. They got Russian oil money or something, man. I don't know. They have, dude. It's crowdfunded. That's the reason why it's so good. Yeah. Like 50% of the pool comes from like the players because they want the skins and stuff. That's like exclusive. All I know is that when you go to high school, you went to a League school, you went to a Dota school, and there's no crossover. Exactly. And I'm the weird Pokemon Unite person who just came out of it. Yeah, what did you play before Pokemon Unite? Before Pokemon Unite, I did Overwatch. Yeah, Overwatch, Valorant, and then Pokemon Unite.
What a pipeline.
What everybody's esports journey is different.
Oh yeah,
100%. I went from Team Fortress 2 to Dota 2 to Overwatch, Valorant, then Pokemon Unite. And you're just kind of all over the place.
I picked Overwatch. Yeah. I started on Overwatch. Overwatch was my first esport I played on a team, and then we got pretty good, and then I was like, man, I like this game. Wouldn't it be fun? You know how I actually ended up casting was, we were scrimming somebody, and they were just playing deathmatch, but the deathmatch didn't have enough slots, so I was spectating, and I just started talking trash to all my teammates. Yeah. And they were like, "You're fluent at this."
Yeah. That's how it starts. It starts off with like trash talk, like low keto, and then it ends up becoming like, oh, okay, now I could just polish it up and make something great.
Yeah. This turd has been polished thoroughly.
It happens all the time.
5 minutes?
All right, I'm gonna leave you be. Have fun.
Adios.
Kill it. No, what's up, everybody? It is just about 2 o'clock. We just finished the second round. So yeah, it's just how the production set goes. You know, it does take some time. This is only the second time that they've run this tournament, so we're just trying to get everything together and get more games going. I'm just here on damage control, just making sure that everything doesn't explode or implode on itself. So day overall, you know, once again, hard out at 6. So yeah, that's gonna be the hardest part. We have to break down, get ready to go back at 6 o'clock, and yeah, it's just it's quite a bit. It's quite a bit to run. So I'll let you know how it goes when we finish everything. What's up, everybody? We are outside now. We are on our lunch break, and yeah, Boop said pretty much as long as it's within here, lunch is on him. So I'm gonna rack up the bill. I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna do that. We're just exploring around the perimeter of the Golden 1 Arena right now, or Golden 1 Center, my bad. We'll hop back into the action by the time that we get back, so hopefully that'll all look good. We're just enjoying the time right now. I know it's gonna be loud, it's gonna be fun, but I'll see you guys when we get there. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm out here, I might as well be honest about the setup. Okay, so now that I'm away from everybody, I could be brutally honest. One, the TOing was, tournament organizing is a pain. Essentially, I was brought on as like contingency plan. I was like, according to Boop, I was only I'm only here to make sure that everything doesn't fail. I come into this tournament, right? First thing I find out, they're running 2 separate tournaments, okay? There's one for League of Legends and one for Rocket League. So both of them are leagues. It's annoying. They don't know which side is doing what, okay? On top of that, like, I had to go in, I had to ask, like, is it double elim, single elim, what's going on here? Organize all of that and make sure that it was ready to go. And then essentially explain the order of the bracket and how it should air, which is ridiculous. You shouldn't take that long in order to make that happen. That was the first thing I did, was organize a bracket. On top of that, then we had about an hour and a half delays in terms of like getting the PCs running, which I know it happens. Contingency plans, making sure that, you know, all of the production stuff is working. It's important to make sure that all that is working. But when it eats up 2 hours of your tournament, you know that you have a problem. You either have to A, bring more computers, or B, bring more peripherals that work, okay? Like, it's also nice that we've had other people come by that like have their own peripherals, you know, like League and Rocket League players bring sometimes like their own controllers, their own keyboard and mice. Really helpful, really helpful. Keep that up. But once again, we need the PCs to work. 2, if you're gonna run 2 different games, 2 different tournaments, separate the streams. We're literally flip-flopping between Rocket League and League of Legends right now, which is confusing. There's people who are here for League of Legends and there's people who are here for Rocket League. They don't want to see it flip-flopping between the 2. It makes it very difficult. If you're here to watch League, you watch League. You're not gonna watch Rocket League. Separate the streams next time. On top of that, make sure that everything is timed properly. There's also a problem. make sure that you are starting your tournament at the right time. I don't want to come in at 10 o'clock and not have a tournament start until 1, okay? It's just not good. It's not a good look. Other than that, I guess the only other thing is overlays and graphics. I mean, you have to have those ready. They don't know who's on what team or what side unless you ask them ahead of time. So lucky for us, we kind of know going into the game, but at the same time, it does make it kind of confusing if you don't know. But I hope everything's working out. Other than that, honestly, everybody personnel wise, really nice. I love everybody who works here. Meeting a lot of old friends, making some new friends, very important. But yeah, we'll head back in. Once I finish my smoothie, we'll head back in. So I hope everybody's having a great day. I just wanted to get my mind off of the production for a little bit and give you guys a true answer of what's going on. Me, optimistically, I hope that we finish out at least one of the tournaments. I think we'll finish, honestly, I think we could finish the league tournament before the Rocket League tournament. So we'll see if that's the case. But at the same time, can't count on it. Once again, hard 6 o'clock out. So I will be keeping you guys updated on the time, just to let you guys know like how close we're cutting it. Because we essentially have to wrap up and get out of there by 6:30. So we have a hard out and we have a hard end, which is really tough. But I'll keep everybody else updated. It is currently 3 o'clock-ish. So we have 3 hours till the end of the tournament. I think we can get one of them done. I don't know about both. It's a stretch. I hope everybody's having fun, and I'll see you when I see ya. Okay, everybody, so we just finished up the day here for CESI, the college esports international for Rocket League and League of Legends. Good day. Met remember Boop, Jolly, and Door, all great people. Love meeting them every year. In recap, it was a lot better during the second half. We kind of got all the tech issues out of the way. The game started flowing a little bit better. And then by the time that I'm able to like explain to the people who are supposed to be TOing how to TO and how the tournament is supposed to run, it started to click a lot quicker. I'm really proud that I got, certain things together. Definitely a post-mortem. You heard me during like the middle of the day, but separate out your games. If you're gonna have two like separate like events and games happening at the same time, separate out the league people from the Rocket League people. That way you have two separate streams for people who want to watch certain content. Makes it a lot easier for them, But yeah, at the end of the day, I consider it an overall success. We ran an hour over, which is a problem, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. That's a logistical part because we had technical issues, but honestly, not that bad. Could have been worse, could have been way better, but honestly not bad. We got through the day, we got all the games played, we saw the championship games on stream. That's the least you could ask for. So overall, what would I rate this? Maybe a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. I think that's fair. I think a 5 out of 10 is fair. It was okay. It ran, it did its thing. That's all that mattered. So congrats to all the teams that played. It was great to watch. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I'm gonna go ahead, drive an hour and a half home and crash, or try to crash. If I don't crash, that means I'm editing. And if I'm editing, you'll see the jump cut right about now. What's up, everybody? It is Saturday at like 2 o'clock. I finished the script last night for the Unite Tonight that we're going to be recording right now. I have to do also a trailer or like a preview for YouTube Shorts and Why am I blanking out? TikTok, the other one, the other short form media platform. I'm going to be recording today, making sure that everything is all good to go. I'm super stressed, just because I have this to shoot, edit, and record by tonight. This one's a super long piece, I'm not gonna lie. Like, usually my Unite Tonight pieces are like 15 minutes or so. That's like on the longer end. This one's like 25, just because like it is a very thorough topic. This is the one on competitive matchmaking. Full release of the video tomorrow, after I finish casting for that day. I will take you through the ride of what I do to prep for a cast. That cast is, I believe, it's either in Spain, it's on the other side of the world, so essentially I have to like be up and ready at like 7 a.m. So a lot of people have been talking on Twitter about like certain competitive aspects that make their experience like really difficult, like including myself. Like my Unite grind isn't easy, but this is something that like I really want to like nail down and make sure that like everybody can have a talk, you know, kind of have their own space to chat in. But we'll see how this works. This is definitely a longer piece, but it's a more thorough piece. Sometimes you just gotta make a video and just put it out. You just gotta make a good video, like make something that's okay and like good enough, and then shoot it out. For me in film school, like I was a perfectionist. Like I would be like, no, like I would retake shoots like 2 or 3 times and be like, this is the one I want to use. This one has a little bit of a nuance. This one's got a weird inflection, and I would like dissect all of that. And I'm like, I can't do this. Yeah, it was stressful back then. But honestly, like this, like although it is stressful, yes, like to hit deadlines and stuff, it is a lot of fun because it's a topic that I'm very passionate about. I love esports, I love Pokemon, I love all of this that's going on right now. Me taking this jump right now and at least starting is really big. And eventually this will become like a routine of sorts. And then if anybody does want to help me out, you know, I'll take you up on the offer. I like to make sure that everything is nice and tidy, and if it requires me to spend more time like doing this to get like in the rhythm, then that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I will see you guys after I record the video. I'll let you know how I feel, and maybe take you into the editing process. So I'll see you guys then. And we finished the shoot. I finished all the recording of the stuff. I've changed my shirt to something more comfortable. The good thing about like my work process is like the actual editing and putting like the footage together is not the hard part. Like here, I'll show you real quick. So I have right here, they're all labeled like 1 through 14 of like the order that I need to watch them in and the order that I need to put them in. So like this is essentially it right here. So like I essentially just import this right here, and this is all of the actual like footage of me talking, and that's pretty basic, right? So putting that together is probably not the hard part. I just want to finish this video because the next video freaking I mean, you guys don't see this yet, but like you guys won't even see it until the end, but like after this week, this one's like this is a Unite Tonight, right? Like a very basic, me talking to camera, talking about a certain topic that I'm passionate about. The next one's a PokeConcept. So when I'm doing a PokeConcept, it requires so much extra work, and like usually I'm just like I can bang this out, I can get this done. But like now that I'm on, like I put myself on this schedule, and it's super rough. And I have, okay, so not only do I have a PokeConcept coming up, I have a friend coming in for the week. So no, I have to like entertain them, make sure that they're all good. I have other things planned for the weekend. I have another Pokemon Unite tournament on like the Sunday of, and then just being able to go out is going to be really rough for the most part. I just want to get this video done and like hope that people will enjoy this. If anything, I just hope that like I could go out and maybe see the sun once this week. I don't get how people do it. I honestly, I'm envious of like how people can like sit down, edit a video and be done with it. But for me, it takes me so long to like just get 1 or 2 of them done. This is definitely something that has been eye-opening for me. I mean, it's not easy, but that's just how it is. I just hope that all of this isn't for naught. Like, when I look back at this month of September, I hope that I can be not only more confident with what I've made, but also be happy about the progress that I've made. I'm sorry if I'm coming off as like super stressed, but that's just how it is. I want this to look good and I want this to be finished right. So if it takes me a few hours and then I get like a couple hours of sleep, should be plenty. I just want to be done. I gotta get to editing. I will see you guys whenever I finish the video, or at the latest I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. You'll see the normal wake up process. Good morning, everybody. It is 5:45 a.m. I got 8 hours of sleep, so I made sure to fall asleep early, make sure that I am actually awake and ready to go. I literally just rolled out of bed, so it looks like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and walk you guys through the process of getting ready for a tournament. And step 2 is to take a shower and make sure that like you don't look like garbage. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that. I'm not gonna take you guys to the shower, that's kind of weird, but I guess I'll get some B-roll or something. Alright, so we're back in the bathroom. I'm just gonna go down the line of like what I do. So this is the order that I do things in. So face wash, nose spray. Now this just clears my sinuses. So if we have toothpaste, mouthwash, hair gel. Hair gel is always last because you never want to get hair gel in your teeth. So that is that is the order I do things. And then on top of that, there's like an oil cleanse thing that I do right before I go live, and then I also have chapstick. So that is usually the order of how things go down. I'm just gonna go ahead and just breeze through it real quick. Alright everybody, we just finished the bathroom routine. You're gonna have to, I apologize for the mess behind me, but this is probably the part that you guys want to see the most, which is prepping the wardrobe. I usually go with a dress shirt first, so we decide on like, okay, well, we're doing Rush GG Battle Tower. Their colors are like blue, so thinking ahead, I'm actually gonna go with yellow. So we're gonna go with this yellow like shirt here, very simple yellow shirt. On top of that, you go and you grab a sports coat. So I'm gonna just a basic black sports coat. Alright, hi, welcome back. Sorry the battery died, but so far we selected a sports coat and a yellow shirt, right? So I said blue is like their main color on the broadcast, but now we have the bow tie carousel. So here is where I select which bow tie I'm gonna go with. I'm actually gonna pick, because we are going with the black and yellow, we're gonna go with the Pikachu bow tie. This is a very typical one that you've seen me wear before. So far we have dress shirt, bow tie, and yellow. So now the last piece, I have a pin board. So now I go and pick a pin that nicely represents what we're gonna be doing here today. I'm leaning more towards like one of the Pikachus. I think I might go lazy Pikachu today. So yeah, I think that's gonna be the pick. So the reason why I put the pin on this side is because my microphone covers this side. So I have to make sure that the pin is visible by putting it on here. Alright, so now for the bow tie, a lot of people ask me about this. You want to make sure that the design, or I don't care which way, because the Pikachus kind of face all directions, but the way how it works is you want the design to face outwards, so like this way. What you do is you put this curve right here, right where this curve would be. Essentially you have like a little bit of leeway. And the reason for that is this is going to be the big side and this side is going to be the small side. So you cross the big side over, and then you're tucking this in behind this part, and you're going to toss this like over your shoulder, so like right here. Then this is going to be the shape of your first bow tie, so like kind of the generic shape. You push this up against your neck and you're like, okay, yeah, that looks good. You drop this right down the middle. And then this is always the tricky part of like trying to teach somebody how to tie a bow tie. You're gonna collapse the bow tie piece together. You're gonna collapse it here, and then because this side right here has the loop, you'll see like this side is a loop right here, so it's the thicker side, right? When you have that thick side, you're going to push the rest of the bow tie through the opposite direction. So thick side is on this side, right? So I'm gonna push the bow tie, like the rest of the bow tie, in. So here's the thing, like right in here, when I'm pulling this, there's gonna be a loop. It's really tiny, but it's a loop right here. You can see there's a loop right behind the actual bow tie piece that I just made. So what I'm doing, I'm taking the rest of the bow tie, pushing it through that hole, but I'm going to the other side. So it's going to the side that isn't double looped. So what that does is now I have the rest of the bow tie shape here, cover it back up with the design, and then I even it out. So looks just like that. So coat's on, we're all good to go. We got the Pikachu here, and then the microphone swings through. Another thing that most people don't know is we have a little Snorlax like charm here. Sometimes I like to swing it out a little bit more so the design actually shows. When you have your headphones, right, this wire tends to dangle like in front of my charms and stuff. So what I do, if you can't disconnect it, you put this on before you put on your jacket. I'm gonna unplug it, and I'm gonna feed it down the back of my shirt. Now the reason for this is that we don't want the wire to like be dangling in the middle of the shot, making it weird and awkward. You put this around your neck, and then you just push this behind you. So that way now the cables and the wires aren't all in your way. And here's the back end of that cable. So now you put that back in. I have audio in here, and it's nice and cozy, ready to go. We are all pretty much set to go. That's my prep before getting ready for an actual match and getting ready to cast everything. In terms of the camera setup, you have it right there. That's the main one that I look at during production. That guy. And it just sits in the middle, grabs my camera, and then I send that feed out to production, and then they send their feed to me. We are getting into our second to last match. So we have Time to Shine versus Apprentice Unleashed. That will be the next match that we are going to be covering. I'm going to give you guys the behind the scenes. I promise it probably is not going to look as glamorous as what we've seen before. But we are starting to get everything together. It's going to be pretty fun, and yeah, we'll get into it. Yeah, I'm just vlogging. I'm just moving stuff around and making sure that we are good to go here.
Welcome back on in, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. It's Rush GG. It's the Battle Tower Season 2 finales. Thank you so much to Rush for letting me host this here in my home. But hey, my home is your home. I'm Dr. Kendo, and I'm here joined by my co-commentating friend caster in Casting Crimes. I messed it up again. I'll get it one day. Anyway, Kanashi, what's going on, brother?
Yeah, we're doing good. We are on our second to last match of the day, and yeah, we've kind of only seen two teams kind of like continue on through. We saw earlier in the day, you know, God Squad, and now it's time to shine as they are going to continue to move on forward here. But now they are going to be going up against the team formerly known as Apprentice Unleashed.
Yeah.
We will see who is on this team. We heard that there have been a lot of roster shuffles, and a lot of different pickups and different things to be checking throughout this entire game. But Time to Shine did pretty well in these last two matches, taking down both of the teams with squad in their name. This team doesn't have squad in their name, and we'll see if that is going to be the trend. We do have the bans for both these teams. Apprentice Unleashed is going to ban Snorlax this game, and Time to Shine is going to ban Mew. So they are once again letting the Mr. Mime go through. They're letting Glaceon fall through, but this is going to be really interesting to see how these teams are going to go ahead and square up. Yeah, I don't think that they're going to have enough time for that, and they don't. So now it's going to come down to this final stretch. Now, you have to keep in mind what the stakes are here. If Time to Shine wins this, they move on to the grand final match against our top competitor. Meanwhile, Apprentice Unleashed trying to fight for the best of three, trying to get that reset and then take it to a game 3. So that is what is at stake at the moment. Apprentice Unleashed ahead by just a little bit, but we will see if that is going to be playing out here. You do see the way how these teams are spreading out, trying to figure out what the other team wants to do here and if they can find an opening. Apprentice Unleashed trying to take the sprint here. Zervis going to go ahead and start the score up here. Potato trying to maybe get that last pick there. Zervis going to get the power swap, followed by the psychic, trying to deal a little bit of damage, but the wide guard going to be there in time. Zervis going to go ahead and back out. Lucario's also there to go ahead and peek his head out. Meanwhile, at bottom, we do see a little bit of the sword and the bird currently fighting, but we are going to continue the fight up here. Gecko Kami dropping dangerously low. You do see the seismic slam coming through. Going to be able to grab that first pick off. That's going to be 2 for the side of Apprentice Unleashed. Playing that defense now. Do they have the time or speed? There goes the flame charge. Going to go ahead and push him back and going to grab the support Pikachu this time. Now Potato trying to play 1v1 here, but can they go ahead and get the score? Chelvin going to actually get stopped up here by the Lucario. Not going to allow them to go ahead and score this time. Meanwhile, Apprentice Unleashed still trying to find a way in. Can they get it? Just creating a little bit of space even more by Apprentice Unleashed. 25 seconds left in this game, and Apprentice Unleashed still having the lead at the moment. They are going to go ahead and grab one. Time to Shine going to find the pickoff. That's already 2 down, and now taking their eyes onto Ray. 14 seconds left. Can they go ahead and bring this down? Already down to a quarter HP, and now Time to Shine going to be able to go ahead and grab it. Now they have 8 seconds to go ahead and sprint. Can they do it? Shelvin definitely trying to deal in this 50. Do they have enough time to score? It will be stopped here by the last hit by Apprentice Unleashed, but the final score of 100 goes through from Time to Shine. We'll see if that is enough to go ahead and push them forward.
Kanashi,
literally down to the end here.
You saw the hundo dunk it at the last second, and look at that, Apprentice Unleashed. Is that them? Yeah, I've got to make sure that Time to Shine, they didn't switch her off anything or like that. But yeah, 344 to 253. Absolutely nuts.
We are in the middle of the Unite Battle Tower. The way how I pace myself in the middle of these matches is I'm going to give you guys the grand finals, like the entirety of the grand finals when we finally get there. But I'm constantly checking the Twitch chat, I'm checking YouTube chat, and I'm checking Discord. So I have to bounce between the 3 of them. With the way how this operates is on Discord, I get the picks and the bans, and then I also understand which team is on which side. On Discord, or that's on Discord. On Twitch and YouTube, I'm allowed to check who's in the chat, what are people saying, and just trying to get more people to kind of engage with our discussion. When it does come down to the main cast, when you are doing official broadcasts, I usually don't have access to the chat, so this is something of more along the lines of a smaller production, which is really smart. How can I say it? We have a more intimate group because of that, and it makes it a lot easier for players as well as people who are in the chat to go ahead and discuss with us some really cool subjects. But a couple things that I do want to point out in terms of these matches. the new meta in terms of like the final stretch is ridiculous. Like you can't commit 100% to Ray, because if you commit 100% to Ray, you lose out on defense, and that's exactly what happens with the final stretch. And the way how like teams are now playing it is, it used to be like, oh, don't even worry about, like, if you're gonna break front goals, just break them anyways because it gives you space. But now it's like, oh, if you break front goals and you even break like maybe even tier 2 goals, like it's so much of a walk from Rayquaza to from Rayquaza all the way to the main spawn. So it just requires so much time in order to get there. So definitely getting ready to hop back in, and I'll see you guys there.
We see you in the bush here, but they're gonna start the fight early. Nouns already gonna find 2, and now they're just trying to find some space against Apprentice Unleashed. You already see that they're sending one of them back, and they're just leaving the Blastoise here to go ahead and play defense. But that's not gonna be enough, as they are gonna go ahead and start up this fight. The Hydro Typhoon coming straight in, trying to knock up some more of Apprentice Unleashed and trying to deal some of the damage. But Sora already doing the damage onto Nouns Esports, trying to pick off a couple more if they can. And now they're playing some defense. They do have the hyperspace hole available, or can they get out of this fight? No, the Phantom Force is not going to be there in time. X-Blaine trying to look for an opening, utilizing that rapid spin and the water spout, but we'll see if that is going to be enough damage to keep Toon Slim off. No, X-Blaine trying to go ahead and run away from Zante at the moment. Can they get away? This might not be enough. Oh, the hyperspace hole is there. Are they going to be able to get out? Yes, they happen to get them out, but Geese is not going to trade out his life to save the Blastoise. It's dropping dangerously low. 1 minute left in this game, and now they're trying to look for the openings. Can they get it? They are looking around. You do see the Mew Unite move being popped here. You do see the Shell Smash, or the Rapid Spin going through, trying to deal a little bit more damage. But Gatlu pushing him away, dropping down to dangerously low HP, getting that reset on the play. But Nouns trying to figure out where they want to go, trying not to get backdoored here, but they do have an idea of where they want to go. They have to play back, but Apprentice Unleashed is actually going to lock down the Ray, and that's going to give them just enough time to go ahead and get these last dunks in. And Apprentice Unleashed is now just solidifying the final bits of this map. Good job by Apprentice Unleashed to figure out where the space is and taking it for themselves.
That was the Hundo Duncan series in there, but you are right, Apprentice Unleashed coming out the gate. They were unleashed today, man. It was just quite the marvel to watch, marvel to see right here. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's a final score here of 656 to 76 from Nouns.
So I hope everybody had a great time here at the Rush GG Battle Tower for Season 2. Congratulations to Apprentice Unleashed, or the team formerly known as Apprentice Unleashed, and great games by all of our competitors today. Looking forward to seeing where Thea Sky Ruins is going to take us. I hope everybody has a great day, and we will definitely see you on the next one.
Yeah, great games overall. I have to say, Thea Sky Ruins, definitely a new beast that a lot of teams have to get used to. I do like the way how we were kind of presenting ourselves, getting ready for this. I hope you guys got some insight of what exactly I'm doing in the middle of the matches. Usually, throughout the matches, there's a lot more like eating and like drinking in the middle of the games, just because like you have to constantly like replenish your like your mental. When a bunch of things are going off, you have to figure out like what exactly you're looking for, and it uses a ton of energy. This is the same reason why, like, before I go into like any like new situation, I will always eat something sugary, because I know that my brain needs to like process everything really quick. So it does depend on how well your brain operates and what you're doing, but yeah, it's been a really interesting matchup overall, and I'm excited to see where teams are going to take, you know, Thea Sky Ruins and the meta and where it's going to go. So I'll let you guys know what the plan is. Right now, I'm really hot, so I'm going to go ahead and like undress and like get comfortable. So yeah, I will see you guys in a little bit. You guys could see me struggle as I make graphics or something. What's up, everybody? We are officially dressed up for the Urshifu video, and the reason why I'm going with the Tanjiro set today is because there's no other chance of me really being able to pull something off like this. So yeah, we're just really taking advantage of the opportunity. Was working on the script all last night. We kind of had it laid out for a while, but now we actually have the official like script written out. Everything is kind of put in there, and we'll see how well it turns out and looks at the very end. This is kind of a big one that I've had brewing in the back of my mind for a while. So like Urshifu has been in the works since I finished Lilligant. Lilligant was 6 months ago, literally half a year ago. And I was like, oh yeah, let's split evolution line Pokemon would be really cool. And then like Unite's like, hey, Scizor Scyther, split evolution line. And I'm like, okay, well, they could have theirs. I could always mess with mine and see how it looks. But I think this one's a lot more manageable rather than it being like, oh, well, you can choose to evolve it or not. This one's more of like, Kubfu wants to evolve at some point into Urshifu. So I'm giving you guys the option of, you know, the two forms that you do have when you do select Urshifu. And that's going to be really interesting. I know I haven't done these in a while, so please pardon like my ability to talk about this. It's been a very, very long time since I've been able to kind of put one of these out, and we're going to do all the recordings right now. We're going to do the whole thing in as quickly as possible, and then we're going to throw it in the editing software and try to cut all of the audio pieces together. From there, then I start working on the assets, and lucky for me, I do have amazing friends who are all artists. I come from an art school, but not like a traditional art school. I went for film and television. I have friends in game design, in sports media, in illustration. So I'm asking all of my illustration friends like, hey, I will commission you to do art for me. And they're like, cool, we'll do it. And so like I'm very excited, very happy. I was able to get somebody else to work on the art and give you guys some really cool concept art compared to what I can do, you know. Also, another thing that I was thinking about was, I think like those are the types of videos that really get me excited, because it's really fun. And they're fun not only to like think about the concept and like, oh, okay, we've seen this in other games before, what would it look like in Pokemon Unite, but also like it's really cool to sit down with somebody and like talk about like, oh, this move set looks really cool, or like, you know, this move was used in VGC a lot, like why don't we see this? The other thing that I really do want to mention is these PokeConcepts are not easy. They take forever to make, not only to make, but to also flush out. And the thing that I mainly want out of these is like engagement. I love it when people talk to me about it. I do these all on my own. When I make these concepts, I'm sitting here alone brainstorming this idea, and then when I release it, like people are like, oh god, that's busted, or like, oh my god, like this is ridiculous. And that's kind of the purpose. It's like, hey, I'd rather give you guys a Pokemon that's a little overtuned and get you guys excited for it, rather than being like, this Pokemon would suck, like it's just not good. I'll just tell you the plan. I'll tell you the plan. Guys, come in, secret. The plan here is for me to do one of every class of Pokemon in PokeConcepts first, and then I will feel free or feel open enough to talk to other content creators and try to invite them to go and participate in PokeConcepts with me. And I would love to collaborate. I would love to do that. And the first person who's actually on that list is Doob Snacks. He called dibs like a long time ago. He's like, I want this Pokemon in Unite. And I'm like, okay, let's talk about it. And so I'm just trying to, for myself, I want to get a full roster, an attacker, a support, a speedster, a defender, and an all-rounder. So if anything, you guys are getting a heads up of what the next two classes are. So I've done Scizor as a speedster, I've done a Lilligant as a support, and I'm doing Urshifu as an attacker. So defender, all-rounder. Keep that in mind. That's all I'm going to tell you. I just need to go ahead and record this. So yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy the final product, and we will definitely get to it. See you then. What's up, everybody? It is Kanashi here. Yeah, I just finished exporting out the PokeConcept video, so this is going to be up, and then I'm going to finish like I'm gonna be done vlogging until you guys see me in October. I just want to say that this whole content creation process was not easy. It was not a simple thing, and I didn't expect it to be easy. I just expected it to be definitely challenging, but also rewarding in a way. It's me being able to learn a skill, like master it, or starting to learn it a little bit more effectively, and having some kind of result at the end of the month. And I like where it's going. The other thing that I did want to mention is there's a lot of like things that are up in the air right now in terms of where I want to go with content creation. I don't know if I want to put 100% into Pokemon Unite anymore. I'm going to be diversifying my content. By diversifying my content, I mean I'm going to still be on Pulse of Pokemon Unite, probably continue to upload Pokemon Unite stuff because that's what I'm comfortable with right now, but eventually go into things that will be things that I might be working on in terms of like casting. So that way I don't put myself in a box saying I'm a Pokemon Unite caster, and I can just put myself in the broad category of being a caster or commentator or host or analyst. I feel like that's where I belong, and now it's just a matter of being enough of a personality and being good enough in my craft to be respected. And I feel like where I'm at right now, like people know of me, but I don't feel like I'm at the level that I need to be yet. So that is the reason why I'm going to be pushing for a lot more gigs. It might not be one game that I'm going to be casting and commentating. I'm actually going to be spreading out rather than hyper focusing in. But it just feels kind of weird for me right now. I need to build myself up before I could commit myself to a full game. And I honestly think that is the way how I have to go about it. This is going to be the last time I see you guys on the vlog. I hope you had a great time watching my whole process. And if you guys actually enjoyed this, maybe you'll tune in for next month, where I have a lot of events going on in October. It'll be edited here, and hopefully it will look a lot better than whatever this is. We're going to be moving on into October. I'll see you guys on the next vlog. Peace.